everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and I have been participating in a challenge called Weave Through Winter by Helen Hebert, who is a paper artist, an incredible paper artist. And so today I am going to show you a really cool paper weave. So what I have done is I drew a line at the end of each of the of this piece of paper, and then on a self-healing mat or like, you know, cardboard, I cut like centimeter waves. Okay, so I just went wavy and I cut so that there is an edge at the top and an edge at the bottom, and then of course on the sides, and that is what I'm going to weave in. And I did the same thing with a darker piece of paper. I did a light one too, but I did the same thing with a darker piece of paper, and but this one I cut sideways. Okay, I left the edge ready and attached, but I cut waves, but I cut all the way through. Okay, so I cut all the way through on these, and what I'm going to do is I am going to start weaving. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to weave just this section, and then I might weave some of this section because I want it to fit inside. So I'm just going to start weaving, and I'm going to go over under, just like any time that you weave, and you can slide it in like that. I'm going to keep these out. I'm just going to kind of go this way, and I could do each one like that. Okay, and I'm going to slide it up, and then I can do the same thing with this one. And if I want the next one, and it's attached, so the next one, I'm going to go behind this. I'm going to go, well, I think what I'm going to do, whoops, I'm going to pull it up a little bit. There we go. So we can go behind a little bit higher like that and start behind. And then I'm just going to continue all the way down like this. Okay. And I'm going to go here, 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 underneath, here, here, and there. And I'm going to push it up tight like that. You could cut each of these apart if you decide that you wanted to do that. You could snip it off each time, but I wanted my waves to continue. But if you want to be able to have some of your waves be farther apart, then you want to, it would be easier to cut them apart. So next one, I'm gonna go the opposite. So I'm weaving under like that, and this is just kind of hanging out, and you're just gonna keep weaving across. And it's a little different weaving with wavy lines. It's just, it creates a really cool different look, and I want it tight up there, but there is going to be a little space in between them. It's just the way it works. Okay. So now I'm going to do the next one. And if you don't want it to move, you could tack it down in the back. Okay. So that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So I'm going to get that in there a little bit farther. There we go. Just like that. So now I'm going to go in the back. And I'm going to start this one. So in the back. And I'm just going to keep going. Keep weaving. So it's fun to have a challenge, and I have been excited. I'm 9 days into this Weave Through Winter challenge that Helen Hebert put out, and it just is bending my brain in lots of different ways, trying to come up with different ways to weave and different kinds of weaves. Mine are all paper weaves so far. I did a video earlier last week for when the weaving of the basket, the paper bag basket. So that was inspired by this. So daily she puts out a prompt that you can use. You certainly don't have to use it, but it's really fun. So let's see, the basket video that I did, that weave was, the prompt was construct. So that's what I did to meet that weave prompt. So there we go. I'm going to squeeze these up a little bit. There we go. So that it lays flat. Okay. And then, let's see, this one, I have 2 more on this. Let's see, today's weave was, let's see, what is today's weave? Oh, today's weave is landscape. This certainly isn't landscape, although you could, yeah, you could figure something out. So my weave for today's landscape was this weave, and I crisscrossed all over the place, and I cut different size strips, and I have weaves going in different directions. It's not wavy weaves, they're all straight weaves, but I used a magazine page to do landscape. So yeah, just really, really cool. I've been using different kinds of paper materials. So that was a magazine. This is cardstock. I've done the paper bag. I have not mixed different types of papers yet. Maybe I'll do that for an upcoming challenge. That would be really fun. Okay, so let's see. Here and here, and it's really fun to challenge your brain, to think outside the box, to weave. Weaving is really fun. You could use this you could make cards, you could make an ATC trading card, you could make a Valentine card. I mean, how cool would this be with a heart or something fun? Yeah, so really cool. I really like how this came out. So now I could weave something. Maybe I want to weave this, which is the same weave follows right along. So I could continue this weave and I could do this right along with it and keep going. Okay, so this is gonna keep going here, and I'm just gonna keep going along here. And now I've switched colors, so now I'm doing, and it's fun to do that too, you know, it changes how it looks. It gives you a different form. So this one's going to go over. Yeah, just experiment and have fun. And you can always just weave with straight lines, but trying curvy lines is really cool too. And the thing with curvy lines is you want to keep your curvy lines in the order that they're cut, which is why I have not separated them. And that's so that the weaves line up and so that you can get them tight. It's just another way of doing it. But really, really cool. So this one is going to start under, and then I'm going to come up and over, and we're going to keep going. So we're super close to being done. I think I can only do maybe one more after this on this side. So yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, so have fun playing and weaving, and maybe you'll take the Weave Through Winter Challenge by Helen Hebert. And lots of other paper artists are doing this challenge, so they are inspiring other artists with their beautiful creations. And yeah, you just never know. You never know. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more right in there. Do the last one, and of course it gets tighter as we go, so it gets trickier to get in there. And of course the curve changes, and let's see if we can get that last one. I don't know if I can. Yep, I can still get in there. I'm gonna get that last one. I have to bend it a little bit to get it in. There we go. And yep, last one under. All right, and I am going to take that off there. Oh, I like that. I like how it came out, and and it's okay that there is extra stuff down here. Yeah, it is. So I hope you try this. I hope you look up Weave Through Winter and Helen Hebert and check out some of her books and try some weaving at home. Happy weaving, Miss Amy.